Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Missouri State's offense will have first crack at this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bears! First points of the day are on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Turning it on. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. FIU pushing tempo. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down.
Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quick shovel pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Gives it on the option. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To throw, it's Jenkins. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Go straight ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be
sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Kennesaw State went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Owls team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. FIU pushing tempo. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pulls and fires complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Making side adjustments here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. The run to the left. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clark wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. Across the 25. He's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Missouri State.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Bear offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Clark to fire. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Lawrence. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And that is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Finding open areas. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The Panthers are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Missouri State.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Handoff to the single running back. Makes it past the marker. Taking it the other way. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
With the catch, it's Lewis. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Dawson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the tight end.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
He's got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Here to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Got it in the middle, it's Dawson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bears will punt this one away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick catch on 3rd down. It's a running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
For the offense. QB slice it. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Clark wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
1st down for the offense.
Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 50 and extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much.